Welcome back to my channel, friends. Today we are traveling from Delhi to Alwar, a historic city in Rajasthan set amidst the scenic Aravalli hills. The distance from Delhi to Alwar is approximately 178 kilometers, which takes around 3.5 hours to cover. It is often called the gateway to Rajasthan because it lies between Delhi and Jaipur, making it a popular weekend and tourist destination. Alwar was once part of the Matsya kingdom. Later, it became an important Rajput kingdom and still retains a royal charm with its forts and palaces. Our first stop was Moti Dungri, a small yet historically significant hill fort perched atop a hillock in the city. Moti Dungri fort is believed to date back several centuries and was associated with the rulers of Alwar. It served as a strategic watchpoint because of its elevated position overlooking the city. The fort has a Rajput-style design, with bastions, walls, and gateways that once guarded the hill. At the base of the hill, there is a famous Ganesh temple, often referred to as Moti Dungri Ganesh Mandir. From the fort and the temple hill, visitors get panoramic views of Alwar city and the surrounding Aravalli hills. It's a serene spot compared to the bustling bazaars below. The next day, we headed towards Sariska Tiger Reserve, which is one of the most famous protected areas in Rajasthan, located at a distance of about 37 kilometers from Alwar and takes around 1.5 hours. It is spread across 800 plus square kilometers. Tigers are the star attraction. Sariska was declared a tiger reserve in 1978 under Project Tiger. In 2004, tigers vanished due to poaching, but reintroduction efforts brought them back successfully. Apart from tigers, the park is home to leopards, hyenas, wild boar, sambar deer, chinkara and nilgais. Sariska is also a birding paradise with peacocks, quails, eagles, owls, and migratory species. Its landscape comprises mix of dry deciduous forests, scrub corn arid areas, rocky hills, and grasslands. The terrain is rugged with valleys and plateaus, typical of the Aravallis. Safaris are conducted in jeeps and canters, which usually starts in the morning from 6 am to 9:30 am and in the evening from 3 pm to 6 pm. Best chance to see tigers is early morning or late evening. Tariffs for Jeep Safari is around 1600 per person for shared seat or 5000 for full Jeep. Best time to visit is between October to March, which has pleasant weather and good animal sightings. Avoid peak summers and monsoons. Sariska is unique because villages exist inside the reserve, and efforts have been made to relocate some communities for tiger conservation. From Sariska, we headed towards Bhangarh Fort, which is around 28 kilometers. It is one of the most famous and intriguing forts in Rajasthan, located at a distance of 90 kilometers from Alwar district, at the edge of the Sariska Tiger Reserve. It is often referred to as the most haunted place in India, which makes it a mix of history, legend, and mystery. It was built in the 16th century by Raja Bhagwant Das, a ruler of Amber, Jaipur region, for his son Madhav Singh. It was once a flourishing town with temples, palaces, and markets. The fort complex has multiple gates, temples, havelis, bazaars, and the palace at the far end on a hill slope. Bhangar's haunted reputation comes from local legends, which is the curse of the Tantric. A wizard fell in love with Princess Ratnavati of Bhangarh. To win her, he tried to use magic on her perfume. The princess saw through his trick and threw the bottle onto a boulder, which rolled onto him and crushed him. Before dying, he cursed Bhangarh, leading to its destruction. Locals believe that after the curse, the fort and town slowly declined and became desolate. People say no one can live there, and structures crumble if anyone tries to build a roof. The Archaeological Survey of India has put up a board at the fort gate stating that entry is prohibited after sunset and before sunrise. Locals claim to hear voices, footsteps, and music at night. Though many visitors experience nothing unusual, the stories add to its eerie charm. Main fort complex has ruins of palaces, havelis, and ramparts. It also has temples like Hanuman, Gopinath, Someshwar, and Keshav Rai temples. Bazaars are in ruins but still show the layout of the once bustling town. You can also witness scenic views of the Aravalli Hills and Sariska forests. Timings are 6 am to 6 pm, sunrise to sunset, and entry fee is 40 rupees. Best time to visit is between October to March with cool weather and better for exploring. Bhangarh Fort is not just about haunted tales, it's a blend of history, folklore, and heritage, set in a dramatic landscape. For our last day before heading towards Delhi, we're hopping around some of Alwar's must-see local spots. In that list, first was Moosi Maharani ki Chhatri, which is one of the most beautiful and historically significant monuments in Alwar, Rajasthan. It is a cenotaph built in memory of Maharaja Bakhtawar Singh and his queen Rani Moosi, who performed sati, self-immolation, on his funeral pyre. It was constructed in the early 19th century by Maharaja Vinay Singh, the successor of Bakhtawar Singh. It was built as a tribute to the loyalty and devotion of Rani Moosi, who chose to join her husband in death. It serves both as a memorial and as an example of Rajput valor, sacrifice, and traditions. The Chhatri is a double-storied structure made of red sandstone and topped with a white marble dome, creating a striking contrast. The base has arched openings and pillared pavilions, while the upper section is adorned with intricate carvings and paintings depicting mythological themes from Ramayana and Mahabharata. The white marble dome symbolizes purity, while the red sandstone represents strength and sacrifice. It stands on the banks of Sagar Kund, a large stepwell-like water tank, which reflects the Chhatri beautifully. The peaceful setting by the water tank and the backdrop of the Aravalli Hills make it a scenic heritage spot. It's also a popular place for photography due to its architectural grace and tranquil environment. Best visited during morning or late afternoon when the light enhances the carvings and reflections. Moosi Maharani ki Chhatri is not just a memorial, it's a symbol of eternal love and devotion, much like Rajasthan's smaller version of the Taj Mahal. Adjacent to Moosi Maharani ki Chhatri is Vinay Vilas Palace, also called the City Palace of Alwar, which is one of the most prominent heritage landmarks in Alwar. It beautifully combines Mughal and Rajput architecture, reflecting the grandeur of the princely state of Alwar. It was built in 1793 by Maharaja Bakhtawar Singh of Alwar. Later rulers, including Maharaja Vinay Singh, expanded and modified it. The palace was the royal residence of the Alwar rulers and served as the political and cultural hub of the kingdom. It has a magnificent blend of Mughal arches and Rajput balconies, with courtyards, marble pavilions, and intricate frescoes. The palace has 6 beautifully designed gates and several sprawling courtyards. Its facade is massive, with ornate balconies and lattice-work windows overlooking the city. The interiors display rich murals, glasswork, and miniature paintings. The palace stands against the backdrop of the Aravalli Hills with Bala Killa towering above. Timing is 10 am to 5 pm, closed on Fridays and government holidays. Best time to visit is October to March when the weather is pleasant. Vinay Vilas Palace is not just a royal residence, it's a living museum of Alwar's regal past, showcasing the luxury, art, and culture of Rajasthan's princely states. Located on the upper floors of the city palace is the Alwar Museum, which is one of the main cultural attractions of Alwar city in Rajasthan. It is housed inside the Vinay Vilas City Palace, giving visitors a chance to see both royal architecture and priceless collections in one visit. It was established in 1940 by the then rulers of Alwar. It preserves the artistic, literary, and cultural heritage of the Alwar princely state. The museum showcases around 11,000 plus rare items, including manuscripts of ancient Persian, Arabic, Sanskrit, and Hindi texts, including rare illustrated works, miniature paintings of masterpieces from the Mughal and Rajput schools, some dating back to the 16th century, weapons and armory showcasing exquisite swords, shields, daggers, and other arms of Rajput warriors and Mughal emperors, sculptures and artifacts like stone and bronze idols from the 9th-12th centuries, including Hindu and Jain deities, royal memorabilia of costumes, textiles, musical instruments, and daily use items from the Alwar royal family and coins and seals collections from different dynasties reflecting trade and governance. The museum itself is a part of the richly decorated Vinay Vilas Palace, with arched doorways, frescoed halls, and carved balconies. Timing is 10 am to 5 pm, closed on Fridays and gazetted holidays. Entry to Moosi Maharani ki Chhatri and Vinay Vilas Palace is free, while a ticket to the Alwar Museum costs around 20 rupees. The Alwar Museum is a treasure trove for anyone interested in Rajasthan's royal history, art, and literature, making it a must-visit along with Bala Killa and Sariska. All three tourist spots, Moosi Maharani ki Chhatri, Vinay Vilas Palace and Alwar Museum, are present at walkable distance from each other. My Alwar trip was a perfect blend of history, heritage, and nature. From exploring the grandeur of Vinay Vilas Palace and Alwar Museum to experiencing the devotion at Moosi Maharani Chhatri and the legends of Bhangarh Fort, every spot had its own charm. The Sariska Tiger Reserve added a touch of adventure with its wildlife and scenic landscapes. Alwar truly offers a mix of culture, architecture, and natural beauty, making it a memorable destination. That wraps up my Alwar trip. Join me in the next video as we head towards another exciting destination.